Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving you 5 steps to becoming that girl. So in my last video, I was talking all about easy ways to instantly level up your appearance. And while that's super important, like you always want to be looking your best, beauty really only takes you so far. So being that girl is all about your mindset and doing little extra things that just give you that edge, you know what I mean? So that's why I want to make this video. So if you can combine both of these videos, you are going to be on your way to living your best life. So anyways, without further ado, let's get into them. So for step number 1, you're going to want to silence your imposter syndrome and start expecting the best. I think a lot of times when good things happen to us, even if we worked super hard for them, we can obviously feel a little bit of doubt. Like we can feel like, oh my God, am I ready for this yet? Am I worthy? And you have to silence all of those thoughts, because the more you think that about yourself, people can sense that energy off of you, which kind of makes them doubt you as well, which is the last thing that you want. So making sure that you set your standards and never ever settle for less, you'll realize so many more good opportunities will start flooding your way. And at the end of the day, you just gotta fake it till you make it, because as long as you believe in yourself, people will start to believe in you. So that's step number 1. Okay, so now for step number 2. This one might seem easy, but it's to smile and maintain good eye contact. So if you're anything like me, for the longest time, I kind of had like a resting bitch face, and it wasn't on purpose. Like, it's not like I was upset or anything, but it kind of happened. But something about that blank expression just kind of exudes negative vibes, and it's not inviting at all. So if you can actually be intentional about smiling and, radiating a more positive vibe, you will look so much more approachable and friendly, and people want to come up and talk to you, which is great because you never know who you're going to meet. And also maintaining good eye contact is super important as well, because it shows that you're confident and that you actually are engaged with what the other person has to say. Because there's really nothing worse than if you're talking to someone and they're like looking all over the place or they're looking down. It just either signals that you're bored or that you just lack self-esteem, which you do not want to be giving off that vibe. Even if you do, because everyone has insecurities, but you don't the whole world doesn't need to know about them, obviously. So maintaining good eye contact is chef's kiss. And also another thing I want to say about that, at first it might feel like, if you're not used to holding good eye contact, it might feel awkward at first, but the more you do it, then you'll just get used to it and it gets easier and it'll come natural to you. So don't worry about that. Okay, so now for step number 3, this one is such an it girl thing, but it's to have a signature scent. And honestly, I love this one because a signature scent can say a lot about a person, because what you smell like is kind of, even before you say anything, people can smell your scent and kind of get your vibe of who you are and whatever. And I just think that's attractive to have that. Also, it's something that people can remember you by, which is, I think, super sexy. Now for step number 4, this is another kind of obvious one, but it's to have hobbies. There's literally nothing more attractive and it girl about someone that literally has things they're passionate about. And it doesn't matter if it's super small or big, just having something that you love to do is very alluring. People want to, even if someone were to tell me about some random hobby that they have, I don't care what it is, I'd be interested, because it's wow, if you love that, I want to know more. Why do you love it so much? And also another thing is, when you have hobbies, if you come into contact with someone who has the same hobby as you, then you have something that you can instantly connect about, and that's always a good thing. Okay, and for the last and final step, this is to never let anyone peer pressure you. So this one's super important, because I always think, well, I don't just think this, I think this is just a general thing, but obviously it's so important to be kind. But if you do not have boundaries set in place, people will walk all over you. So if you're able to kind of stop people pleasing and be able to say no, and to, kind of show that, if you're not okay with something and it's crossing what you're comfortable with, people will respect you so much more. And they'll also know that in the future, you respect yourself, so they're not even going to try their tactics on you anymore, because they know that they're not going to get away with it. And that's just really important, because if you want to be that girl, no one can freaking mess with you, and people need to know that. Anyways, these are all my steps. I really hope you guys enjoy this video. If you start implementing these things into your life, even if it's just one little thing at a time, you'll notice a huge difference. And yes, that's it for now, and I'll see you guys in my next one.